Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rakach to honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, walk Wathian, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity, y'all. And you know, this kind of it's the spirit that I get back around to this lesson because I was about to do it. Then you know how the spirit come and go. Then something just happened this morning, you know, for me to come back to it. But basically, the point of this video, hey, Moab is not up next for rulership. Moab and Ammon, the so-called Chinese and Japanese, they're not going to be the ones running the show next. All right, the nation that's going to be ruling the world next and forever is the nation of Israel by way of Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm gonna let this clip play. You know that these heathen are trying to pretend like they're being specifically targeted and attacked above all others in Oakland, you know, which is a bunch of bullshit. But here it is this morning, you know, I'm at work, I'm pulling up to my stop, you know, I drive these trucks, and this dude, he's probably new, he's newer, but he's older than me, but he's, you know, he doesn't have as much experience. But this Moabite, he couldn't even, I literally had to get out of my truck and help him just make a simple left turn, you know, here in this little parking area, and it's a little bit tight, but I kept I'm like, look, man, I'm like, look, come on, I'm like, come on, I'm telling you, like he just wasn't even, I'm directing him, he's thinking I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna let you hit the damn wall. I'm telling you, you're good. Turn that wheel and put your foot on the gas so I can back in, so I can get the fuck out of here before you throw off my whole schedule. All right, and I'm bringing this out just to say that they're not fit for rulership. All right, Moabites and Ammonites do not do good in high pressure situations. So I'm gonna let this clip play. All right, and that's from personal experience, man. This dude, a grown 30-some, probably 40-some year old man. This dude was up in that truck panicking. You know, I'm like, dog. I'm like, man, come on, shit. Jay got a schedule to stick to, so let's let this play real quick, and we're gonna get some scriptures. All right, because even the Holy Bible, you know, here it is. These past couple years, these countries are fighting for the next superpower. It's been all up in the news. Well, the Bible lets us know that Moab and Ammon are not going to be a superpower. All right, in the end of the world, the Israelites will be. All right, so let's let this go.
And streaming on CBSN Bay Area, taking a live look at Oakland, where days before Lunar New Year, there's been yet another scary attack. This time, an Asian grandmother beaten and robbed. KPIX5 reporter Betty Yu live for us. Betty, the video in all of these is just senseless. Very hard to watch.
So hard to watch, Ken. And
protecting Asian community. All right, and so what they're about to do, they're about to lay forth a narrative as if Asians, you know, I'm probably going to use a different word, so they'll probably take it, but it is what it is, that the Moabites and the Ammonites are down there getting their heads clocked in just because of who they are, which is a bunch of BS. All right, there is no nation that has gone through more hell than the nation of Israel. All right, even though we've brought this hell upon us through our wickedness, but our nation has gone through more hell just for being who we are. No other nation can hold that title. All right, no other nation is catching hell out here just for being. So fuck that narrative. All right, straight up.
San Francisco and Oakland have both been hit with a series of crimes against Asians as of late. Tonight, concern over this pattern of violence has spread well beyond the Bay Area. Video shows a 71-year-old grandmother walking across the sidewalk when two suspects suddenly approach. They had hopped out of a car at the end of the block just moments earlier. One suspect knocks her to the ground before yanking her purse so hard the strap breaks off. The victim's son tries to run after the robbers. Another camera shows the same attack on 6th Avenue and International Boulevard. It happened last Wednesday around 11 a.m.
I'm just watching like everything on social media, and it's like happening really close to home and stuff too. So I called her right away. I was like, make sure you don't go out, you know, like don't do anything, don't wear your bags or whatever.
Yeah,
the victim's granddaughter, who didn't want to show her face on camera, said she had warned her grandmother about the rise in attacks against Asian seniors.
And BS, you know, I'm calling BS, and this is something that we see commonly. What they like to do now, okay, now I'm not justifying no robbery, you know, not at any point, but something that the media likes to do, they'll like to take clips of so-called African Americans and so-called Latinos, of them doing illegal activities, and they'll say this is the new crime spree wave that is going around, and it's actually not. And then what that will do is inspire simple-minded Negroes and Latinos to actually start doing that crime. One of the prime examples being the knockout game. All right, if you remember, brothers, a couple years back when they started saying the knockout game, all this and all that, the very first clip that they had actually took happened like 10 years, 5-7 years prior. That first clip with that Jake in that blue jumpsuit, he was a mentally ill kid. Like, he was actually borderline retarded, and he ran up and hit a person. And that wasn't a part of the knockout. That was a random clip that already existed almost more than 5 years before they even started claiming this knockout game. So then they started posting that footage, and another clip of an attack in a different country that happened years prior. And then what did our people start doing? Then they, okay, let's go play the knockout game. Then the attacks after that started being real. This is the same shit back over again in 2021. All right, but what do the scriptures say about this guy? You know, this is a bunch of BS. Ain't nobody out here, you know, it probably happened a couple times and it just happened. But now, since they're saying it's happening in the news, now it's going to actually start happening, because you're going to have simple Jake going to go follow the trend. And Esau knows this. All right, Isaiah 16:6. And hey, these assholes, these Moabites, these Ammonites, they're not next up. All right, not in the slightest. It says, we have heard of the pride of Moab. He is very proud, even of his haughtiness and his pride and his wrath, but his lies shall not be so. All right, and that's this man. This man is proud. Even that old little lady who got her self mugged, you know, she's proud. Her little family's proud. All right, it says they're haughty, and it says pride again. It said prouder than pride, because they are a very proud people, very a group of people that think that they're better than us, especially, and everybody else, and they're not. All right, you funny-faced looking son of a guns. It says, but his lies shall not be so. All right, so hey, he's not going to be the next man that comes up and takes over. He is not, and honestly, he's not smart. He's just integrated into Esau Edom's system. All right, it's not hard to be smart when you go to school 11 months out the year. All right, compared to the Americans that go like what is it, 8 or something out the year. You know, all they have is a halfway decent work ethic. That's it. But his lies shall not be so. They're not going to establish their setting. They're not going to be the next power. All right, they're not going to be the next one to make all the heathens bow down and come up under them. All right, the Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to get rid of them, and we're going to get that. We'll go back to that in a second. Matter of fact, let me get this next verse. It says, therefore shall Moab howl for Moab. Everyone shall howl for the foundations of Kir Harosheth shall ye mourn. Surely they are stricken. So they're going to be crying and complaining when this destruction comes. All right, they're going to be absolutely, they're going to be put into subjection, just right along with the rest of these heathens. And it's not something that they're going to be able to convince or wiggle their way out of. All right, they will be stricken. Moabites and Ammonites will be getting their heads busted in the kingdom. All right, let's get another scripture to back it up right here. Yep, let me see. Yeah, there's in 2 spots. Psalm 60:8. It says, Moab is my washpot, over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Philistia triumph thou because of me. So dealing with verse 8, Moab is my washpot, showing you, hey, you're a servant. All right, get the dishes done. That's going to be their allotment in the kingdom. All right, and it says, over Edom will I cast out my shoe. So Edom is pieces of duty. All right, that we already know. They're going to get their comeuppance from Yahushua Hamashiach here soon at his return, and he's going to be the one that does this. Verse 9. It says, who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? All right, hey, Yahushua is going to lead the elect into Edom to destroy it. All right, and Moab is, if any Moabites want to object and want to still be in line with this man, they're going to get their shit rocked too. All right, so let me come back to this punk ass shit, this little bit of this little lie. God damn it. You know, you come to the comment boards. There was one of them, or that's why people are racist to black people. Okay, bitch, you know, okay, keep that energy, you know. And then you go to the comments, then you get a coon monkey nigga. I understand, but not all of us are bad people. Trust me. Oh, and I love Asian food and culture. Dislike, bitch. All right, and the culture. And he puts a smiley face with his tongue out. You know niggas, man. You know, a monkey boy. Got to make Moab feel good, man. Fuck the motherfuckers. All right, I don't give a fuck about what happens to one of their grandmothers. You know, and any of you coons want to join up with them, you're gonna get put to death too, cause we're not from over there. All right. God damn it. You know, so they're proud. That's why people are racist to black. So even when when you fuck them up, you know, he still wants to have that. That's why people do, y'all. Okay. Keep that energy. That's what these scriptures is talking about. All right, his haughtiness and his pride. Keep that same energy when when the elect land in Moabite land, when the elect land on that weak ass little island of Japan, all right, and Ammon land, and all the other little continents y'all are scattered over and mixed in at. You know, let me get the let's go to Isaiah, because it's in several other spots. I know there's one in Ezekiel as well, but there's a one specifically. Where is it at? Let's go to around the 30s. It might be Jeremiah 30. Salakia, y'all. Maybe Ezekiel. I may be getting mixed up with my head. Okay, yeah, there we go. Ezekiel 25. Yep, yeah, we're going to get both of them because these two are teammates against us. Yep. They've teamed up against us on many occasions, all three of them. All right, Ammon not escaping either. Ezekiel 25 and 8, it says, "Thus saith the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai power, because that Moab and Seir do say, Behold, the house of Judah is like unto all the heathen." So Moabites and Edomites, so-called white man, and the so-called Chinese, all right, a faction of the Asians, they've teamed up and they both hate our guts. They both said that we are nothing. All right, so what is the Lord going to do? "Therefore, behold, I will open the side of Moab from his cities which are on his frontiers, the glory of the country, Beth Jeshimoth, Baal Meon, and Kiriathaim." Now, these are dealing with the literal cities of the land, but in today's time, is going to be dealing with the places that they dwell in now. All right, hell is going to be coming their way too. All right, they're not going to be escaped from all of this judgment that's coming. They're going to get their shit open from the side. All right, what does that mean? Basically, imagine, you know, you getting stabbed on your hip, you know, getting hit from the side. All right, like a damn football tackle. That's how the Lord's going to hit these MFers. It says, "Unto the men of the east with the Ammonites, and will give them in possession, that the Ammonites may not be remembered among the nations." So the Ammonites going to get it too. Y'all going right in the shackles as well, because they hate us good. Man, Jake be getting shit confused, you know, just because they give you a fucking fortune cookie and a little top hat, you know, tell you thank you, come again, you know, the motherfuckers don't rock with us, the motherfuckers don't like us. Shit. Verse 11, "And I will execute judgments upon Moab, and they shall know that I am the Lord." All right, damn straight. And that's what's going to happen to them. And judgments is going to come to them because of how they've done us and how they've treated us, and the fact that they to appease the eagle, to appease Edom, they also took part in our downfall and demeaning us, doing us wicked, all right, killing us. All right, they've thrown their shots at us as well. All right, so let me see, because there's this one in Jeremiah as well, Jeremiah 25. Yep. Let me see. Salakia. I'm gonna probably finish that clip. But these motherfuckers gonna get it. Shit, they not escaping. I'll finish this real quick.
The victim had just left the bank. Luckily, the suspects didn't get away with her cash.
I don't want to go out the house. We'll try to go get food. I was like, I don't want to go by myself.
The video follows a disturbing string of assaults caught on camera. This one killed 84-year-old Visha Ratanapakti of San...
Now, once again, not justifying any one of these crimes, but something that, and whenever you look into some, people don't just randomly run up and bum rush an old guy, you know? There would have been some sort of history on that. You know, hey, there's those occasions the Lord will just put a spirit of vengeance on somebody and they'll just go do something crazy. But a lot of these clips from experience, from especially over the internet, a lot of these clips will be 3, 4, 5 years old. They said that one happened January 28th. Yeah, okay, you know. But there was probably some beef behind that. That motherfucker probably cursed him out at his liquor store or something. And Jake said, all right, I got you. I'm going to get your number. And he came back and gave him the business. People don't randomly attack and do things to old people. All right. And Jake doesn't randomly do things to heathens, because our people understand that if you do something to a heathen, you will most likely be caught and punished, compared to doing something to your own people. You have a lot better chance of getting away with it. So always keep that in mind. A lot of these little stories, they don't want to tell you the full truth behind them.
Francisco. This elderly man walking alone was brutally attacked and robbed in Lone Mountain last Thursday. Today, Oakland police charged the man who shoved this 91-year-old and attacked 2 others in Oakland's Chinatown. 28-year-old Yahya Muslim has been in custody since February 1st for an unrelated criminal case. White House correspondent Weijia Jiang asked what President Biden plans to do about the attacks beyond his executive order denouncing anti-Asian racism.
I'm not aware that he's seen the videos, but he is concerned about the discrimination against the actions against the Asian American community, which is why he signed the executive order and why he's been outspoken.
Today, the new Oakland police chief said that he recognizes some people come to Chinatown to target its residents, and despite...
Yeah, who cares? You know, that's about all. I don't, you know, who gives a, you know, shit. Not my people. Isaiah 25:10. It says, "For in this mountain shall the hand of the Lord rest, and Moab shall be trodden down under him, even as straw is trodden down for the dunghill." All right, so just another one, just to wrap it up. You know, they're not the next world power. They're not that. They're really not that intelligent, and they deserve what they get, because they were there. When you read in that Psalms, they were there with all the other heathens, conspiring at our downfall. You know, clapping the hands when we fell. You know, so F them. They're not innocent. You know, hey, F him. You know, so just another video. Hey, his lies shall not be so. He's not the, hey, we not gonna be, hey, I'm with the, I was listening to one brother, hey, look, if Moab was to be the next guys, you know how Esau took over, hey, man, y'all gonna have to blow, you gonna have to knock a Jake over, shit. I'm not going to know, I'm not learning Cantonese, I'm not learning Mandarin, I'm not finna be up sitting watching them stupid little gook TV place. No, that shit is so weird and retarded. I'm not, we already Americanized. I'm not about to become Moabitized. All right, so you have to, you're gonna have to lay a Jake down. You know. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai B'Hashem, Rechakurash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim. Walk Wathim, learning, teaching, truth, and sincerity. I'm gonna say Shalom.